So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. And you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. Give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Give to the running back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field, trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Toss sweep right. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. Touchdown, Wildcats! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion.
44, Penn State, 29.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in.
Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the...
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. He's looking to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Kansas State, 44. Penn State, 36.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Discards a man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game. Situations that time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Pockets, nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harvard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got it on the outside. It's Gonzalez. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The give is to Smith. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down, 10 yards to go. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at 28. 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Looking for space. It's Rice. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses that just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.